One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to pass. It's Overton. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, they're able to hit the corner route. As a quarterback, when you've got an athletic tight end like that, you're sort of reading the defense's body position. If the tight end's able to get past them off the line of scrimmage and man coverage, then you're going to be throwing that corner further down the field. But if the defender's playing off because he's afraid of the speed, then you want to flatten him, more like an out route to the sideline. These two guys right here, they've got awesome chemistry, and you saw it on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they're just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Overton. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Pass to Stiggs, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the 1st quarter with an onside kick. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Working downfield on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Overton. Tight end finds a soft spot. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
The offense changing the play. To the air on second down. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Inside the 40. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
QBs like this are so hard to defend. They know what you're doing, and they're getting the ball out fast. They knew they had the corner route, take advantage, hit it right now.
They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and we get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Overton. Finds his man, it's Clark. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be third and long. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win for... Down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pickup. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins, big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort, nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them.
Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. Big 3rd down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. And he did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Overton. Caught. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Quarterback making checks. Just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He makes the catch. defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some room into the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Virginia Tech managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Blacksburg had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Incomplete, miss. He'd like you to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Overton. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be 2nd down.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. It's complete to the left. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw, it's Overton. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, South Carolina. What a play, not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Come on, set.
Dropping back, it's Overton. Zagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This defense was put in an awful position. If they can get a stop on third down, a huge win to force the field goal. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. The give to the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Back to pass. It's Overton. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They get him. Stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Gamecock. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. On the run, still looking. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the Wolverines are on the move. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They'll run it from the gun. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Motion from the wide receiver. Third down play from the gun. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Touchdown Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Overton. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looking to throw on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Going right to work up top. Working that left side now. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He breaks a tackle. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with second and short. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on third down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to throw. It's Overton. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. the gun to give to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Looking to the end zone. Had it. His hands for the score and let it fall in the turf. It'll be third down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Shotgun snap on third down. Lets it fly. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
South Carolina offense is back on the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Overton. Here's the pressure. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. Gets it out quickly. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10.
Nice job by the defense there on 3rd and long, just sitting back and keeping everything in front of them. They give up an easy completion, but because they were able to rally and make the tackle, now they set up 4th.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Hauls it in, looking for space. Will be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense, shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Throws to the tight end. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
After that incompletion, it's this. Time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Kick is in the air. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. He's guided out of bounds they'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll run it on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Hauls it in.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the back in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and You got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Look out, he's got room. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. From 37 yards out, it is a game winner. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the